Right, good morning TI community and everyone else watching with interest on this Tuesday 25th April 2023 from the UK. Right, for targeting, I've been targeted for 18 years now and it's still ongoing every day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and victimising, abusing and doing psyops and all kinds of other sub-projects linked to illegal criminal practice in research studies in human anatomy, the changes in the human anatomy throughout the whole targeting programme. And also, it says at different stages, different times throughout the targeting over 18 years of me and my family, they change their agendas because of the new technology that comes in, of the new protocols set out by their departments and the organisations. And obviously neuroscience has been implemented and done on us all, on me, my mother, my brother. And I've always stated it's all linked to corrupted, racketeering, abusing, evil NHS medical and healthcare abusers of authority who hire local people, criminals, mercenaries, contractors and rogue police, firemen and any other useful idiots they can use to sit on cover duty for. So some people not sure, some TIs keep asking what's the ultrasound detector and the infrasound detector about. Well, we're all targeted differently. Some for medical, some for mental health, psyops games. And others for testing the equipment on, the apparatus, the weapons. And others, maybe some sort of revenge from family or ex-partners, friends, old associates. Yeah, so, obviously there's a lot out there who are not sure why they're enlisted and why they're targeted. But due to what I've experienced, it's all linked to the medical industry and linked to the clinical close-up human anatomy, human biology researching industry. And obviously now with neuroscience implemented over the years of my targeting from my old block of flats in Vincent Wells' house in Coventry to where I am now, to where I am on my mother's. Yeah, they're doing all the neuroscience and all the evil old experiments of deep patterning, heterodyning, brain hemorrhaging, and auditory effect around us 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So as I'm under medical human biology illegal studies, non-consensual, they're using ultrasound around us. Yeah, it's just gone off 5 minutes ago. And depending who's on covert duty, yeah, and how evil they are, it'll depend on how high the frequency is and the level. And this is telling me we're 29 metres away. And we've used an internet connection to send the data via the address shown. Now, obviously, being a TI, I can't go around shouting my mouth off, going around knocking the doors, accusing these people of being covert abusers and looking into my flat. So all I can do is log it at the moment. Ultrasound. Yeah, that's what they use in the medical NHS hospital industry. When women are pregnant, they'll have an ultrasound scan done on them to see how the baby's doing. So that's linked to human biology. And this is the address shown is my neighbour underneath. but the covert operators 26 metres away, and they've used that internet connection. So there's various covert operators using various apparatus, equipment, sensory circuitry and laptops, and doing all kinds of various studies for the medical, for NHS healthcare, for sociologists, for human behavioural scientists, for neurologists, stroke neuroscientists, and then for the people who run the mental health, psychiatrists, psychologists, and the human behavioural scientists. Now, when they've got it in them for TIs, they're going to do the human behavioural modification programming to try and get a reaction, to try and trap the target into reaction, so they can detain the target under the Mental Health Act, covered up via these court orders that we suddenly get on TIs who never get arrested. So that in itself is a major fraud. And because this equipment's going off all around us, this equipment gives out radiation. Now, at the moment, my left arm is inflamed and aches and is a bit uncomfortable. I can't be stretched out at the moment, so that's stopping me from working. While my feet, they've taken a battering. They've directed energy weapons for many, many years now. I've had acupuncture on them done a few times, going for acupuncture again. And I'm waiting for an x-ray on my feet. Or the NHS, for all their care and help, they've just given me physiotherapy. I've seen him once, a few weeks last week. Going to see him again in a number of months' time, and they just gave me a couple of exercises to do, which ain't helping. So I'll pay for acupuncture myself, and it does help, and it does help. Infrasound, that's linked again to human biology. It could be linked to the auditory effect. I think it's more to do with outlining technologies of the human anatomy, and used as a weapon. I'm 26 metres away, been going off all morning, all night. Last night when I was lying down at 0041, from 0024, 23. The camera went off. I've got another app. Which detects radiation cameras. You can see here, it detects spy bugs, and the radiation camera was detected at 11:58 last night when I was lying down, stretching my feet, just waiting to go to bed, watching a bit of TV. The spy bugs detected, and there's also the studs get detected, which is linked to the sensory circuitry, and also a radiation emitting microphone, which emits radiation, same as this camera emits radiation, and that's how I know I've got my injuries and inflamed, and then inflame my body organs and body parts and limbs, can cause blindness, baldness, aches and pains via the radiation they are emitting to my body every day. Now, as the evil system, let's just click this one off then to my right above my window. This evil system that they've implemented here in the UK and done by rogue council abusers, rogue government servants, evil council sector abusers, who do also part of the remote neural monitoring, neural networking, where the networking me, my family, back to offices, back to homes, personal laptops and mobile phones of these boys and girls who work in the government, NHS, healthcare, social services, mental health, and in the NHS. Because there's various kind of sub-projects going on, and that's why they've dug the hills in for 18 years. Now, that in itself is evil, because the equipment the Covert operators have got is emitting radiation on us. And then they think, oh yeah, our target seems to be suffering, seem to have some disabilities and some symptoms which they've induced. But then they cover it all up and then think they can help people after they've abused them, after they've radiated them, after they've injured them, maimed them, disabled them. They think they can sweep them for the kill via court orders and get the local community together, workplace and community mobbers. Yeah, they get all them together, scripted. Yeah, trying to state the target and living right when it's all been caused by radiation. Barefaced cheek of it. Proper two-face cheek. The cheek, nerve and audacity. Yeah, to go out and radiate people and then cover it all up via these family court protection courts that the public health sectors use. Yeah, and deny anyone's done it. How can they deny it when they set up a surveillance monitoring network on you? And they can listen to TIs who've been exposing it all and telling them that they're firing at their bodies every day, 24 hours a day. So that's that. And now I just want to go through the videos. I've got some night vision videos. I've bought a night vision camera. Had trouble with the date stamp. Which I thought I rectified, but it keeps jumping back. So ignore the date. The date is from Wednesday the 19th April 2023 to Thursday the 20th April 2023. And I've got various little snippets that I've done. We'll start with this one. It's me in the bedroom. Before and after. First time the light was on, and I've turned the light off, and you can see these white lights, various shapes, various sizes, various speeds, flying around my bedroom. You'll see two big ones fly past in a second. There you go, them two big ones. Now that's direct energy weapons. And that's what they've done to disable my feet and injure my shoulder. It's only a cheap camera, and it works okay. I taped it from my laptop. I've got the originals saved on the storage devices, which, if analysed, probably pick up all the auditory effect during the night. Now, speaking to a doctor, he's mentioned he's seen quite a lot of these before. And he states they're infrared dust particles, which directed energy weapons, when they're shooting through concrete, shooting through material, obviously at fast speeds, yeah, they're going to be blasting out a bit of dust. And infrared means they're remote controlled. Another video here. This is when daylight's creeping through. You can see a few of the white lights still. One just went past then. The directed energy weapons that are being fired when I first go into the bedroom. And obviously I'm going to have to do a few more because we're still around here. When I went to the bedroom first time, they're shooting past us. And they kind of calm down throughout the night. Again, and that's all linked to the auditory effect, linked to the neuroscience they're doing, where they have to generate EMF. So that they'll be able to pick up your neurons' activity. And even with the EMF, the neuroscience we're doing, yeah, there's enough evil in that to disable people, brain damage people, yeah, and maim and disable their limbs. Because EMF is overexposure, and emitting large doses of radiation is going to have a serious effect on your human anatomy, on your health and well-being.